Welcome to the 2020 Virtual Awards Ceremony. Today we recognize a few outstanding award winners, but first let me commend everybody for a job well done. I never thought that March 13th would be our last time together as a school community. I understand and agree with the precautions taken to ensure our safety, but I naively thought that we would come back together again prior to the end of the school year. It was challenging emotionally. Completing all assignments at home without the physical presence of your teachers was difficult, but you persevered. Although not ideal, I hope that you appreciate some of the skills gained during distance learning. Time management, self-direction, and motivation were some skills increased during this time, and these are life skills that will serve you well. This is not our traditional awards ceremony, but one that recognizes a few special awards that have become tradition at Sacred Heart. The following 4 awards are given in memory and honor of someone special to Sacred Heart. The first award is the Sally Scarce Award. This award was given in honor of Miss Sally Ladage Scarce, who was a first grade teacher for many years. Mrs. Scarce was full of energy and prepared her students very well. She loved teaching at Sacred Heart and would often communicate this to her family. Upon her death, Mrs. Scarce's sisters came together and created an award to be given to a rising first grade student that displayed a love of learning. This year's recipient is Delasia Cabriello Guzman. The next award is the Pat Overcash Award. This award is presented to a rising 4th grade student each year. Mrs. Overcash, affectionately known as Mrs. O, was a 4th grade teacher from 1979 to 1996. She was a wonderful teacher in person. She has been described as a beautiful and kind soul that always had a nice and generous word for everyone she encountered. She was held in such high esteem by her colleagues that upon her death, a scholarship fund was established to give students who emulate her qualities of kindness and respect. This year's recipient of the Pat Overcash Award is Zosha Matchak. The next award is the Matthew Morris Scholarship Award. Matthew was a student here several years ago. His parents were pleased with Matthew's progress here at Sacred Heart and decided to establish a scholarship fund in honor of Matthew to a rising 7th grade student. The qualities that allowed the recipient to win this award are a love of learning, a dedicated student, a strong work ethic, and this year's recipient of the Matthew Morris Scholarship Award is Caitlin O'Connell. The final award today is the Michael Malari Award. Michael Malari was one of 6 siblings that attended Sacred Heart in the late 1960s, early 70s, and graduated in 1975. The first year I was principal, I contacted one of his classmates, Mr. Jeff Haley, to learn more about Dr. Malari. He talked to me for over an hour, reflecting on the wonderful person he was and his amazing work ethic. In more recent years, with the passing of his mother and then his father, many family members traveled back to Danville for a funeral mass. Again, I got the chance to hear about Dr. Malari, his kind spirit, his strong work ethic, and his impressive accomplishments. Perseverance always was a theme in chatting with these folks that knew him well. Things didn't always come easy, but he was never defeated. He was able to graduate from medical school and open up his own pediatric practice. Unfortunately, his life was cut short. He was diagnosed with a terminal illness at an early age. When Dr. Malari received this diagnosis, he established a scholarship to be given to a Sacred Heart student so he or she could benefit from the great education that we provide. Over the years, classmates and family members have continued to give to this scholarship, and to date, over $10,000 has been given in his honor. This year's recipient is Adam Hawkins. Our next set of awards are our athletic awards. Each year, coaches pick out a most valuable player, a most improved player, and a coach's award player. The most valuable player is generally a player that has a great presence on the field, has a positive attitude, and is there for all of his or her teammates. The Coach's Award is an award given to an athlete that takes direction well, does what his or her coach asks him or her to do, and is always willing to participate and play whatever position or do whatever is needed to better the team based on the coach's direction. The Most Improved Award goes to a child that might not have had as much experience and showed a lot of growth, or a child that just put in all that effort and really made that experience on the team very valuable and learning for that particular athlete. The first set of awards we're going to give are our soccer awards. The most valuable player for soccer for the 2019 season was Rodrigo Caballero. He was nominated by his teammates. He was skilled as a tri-captain and the leader of the team, showed passion for the game, and worked hard to make all those around him better. The most improved player this year for the soccer was Kalou. Kalou was nominated also by his teammates, and he maintained a positive attitude and practiced and played and showed joy during that whole entire season. The Coach's Award goes to Luke Snow. He showed tremendous effort all year long and was tough against all of his opponents. A true competitor with a lot of heart. Never backed down from a challenge or never quit on his teammates. The next set of awards will go to our volleyball team. This year, Miss Brand selected Kennedy Emerson as the most valuable player. Her Coach's Award went to Miranda Ugostegi, and her most improved went to Miranda's younger sister, Karen Ugostegi. Together, they made a great pair. Our third set of awards are going to be given to our basketball team. This year, we had Shannon Johnson and Keith Goodacre step in as coaches, and they did a wonderful job, and we were very appreciative of all their efforts. They selected Jaden Hawker as the most valuable player for the team. The Coach's Award went to Sanaj Strickland, and the most improved went to Rodrigo Caballero. And finally, our cheer awards. The most spirited cheer was awarded to Stephanie Cano. The Coach's Award was given to Heidi Cross, and the most improved was Samia Strickland. Congratulations to all of our athletes. Everyone did a wonderful job and competed at their best level. Each year, we recognize some of our top scholars with the National Junior Honor Society program. Unfortunately, we were not able to have this ceremony this year. We plan to have this ceremony in the fall. However, some students will not be with us at Sacred Heart as their 8th graders are moving on, so I want to make sure that we recognize those students today. The students that have been nominated as candidates for the National Junior Honor Society are Heidi Cross, Adrian Hale, Jaden Hawker, Adam Hawkins, Camila Hernandez, Ricky Irejeta Rodriguez, Chandler Snow, Ishal Tahir Kali, Ryan Toothman. Congratulations to those. We will recognize those in a ceremony once we are permitted. The next set of awards or recognition I would like to present are those students that participated in our Reading Incentive Program this year. We started something new, and it ran from November until the end of the school year. I'm going to recognize all the students that participated while we were still in school for all 4 months, including November, December, January, and February. Those students are Barron and Julian from kindergarten, Kaylee Perez, Landon Brooks, Catherine Daniel, Elizabeth Daniel, Mateus Dos Santos from 1st grade. From 2nd grade, Ann Hatton Mitchell, James Gauthier, Addison Motley, Graham Colley, Lisa Crowder, Thomas Prevette, Alana Brown. From 3rd grade, Coy McGee, Marina Martinez, Evan Brooks. From 4th grade, Grayson Crumpton, Nina Hankins, and Travis Stoddard. And I must give a special recognition to Coy McGee. He completed all the challenges in March, April, and May as well. Congratulations to all those folks, and congratulations to Coy as well. Debbie Raleigh will retire after the 2019-2020 school year. She taught 20 years in the public school and 20 years in the private school, and she's retiring in 2020. She was a wonderful teacher while she was here, and she gave so much of her time and her talent to Sacred Heart. She would be truly missed. Mr. Jeff Haley contacted me, wanted to do something in honor of Debbie Raleigh and retiring from Sacred Heart. She was influential in his daughter's career path, and she is a 3rd grade teacher currently now. And she had Mrs. Raleigh when she was in 3rd grade. To honor Mrs. Raleigh's career and her retirement, Mr. and Mrs. Haley have made a sizable donation that will help 10 students attend Sacred Heart Catholic School. We appreciate all that she has done, and we appreciate the support the Haley's family has done for the school as well. This year has been unique and it has been different. I hope that everyone has a restful summer. We look forward to being together again in the fall as a Sacred Heart community. Thank you.